What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day. Continuing with momentum from the last video. As you saw in the last video, my brother Warren, my buddy Sam, and I removed the RB20 from my R32 Nissan Skyline, and last night I began tinkering with it a little bit more and began removing some more accessories, such as my LS1 alternator with the conversion kit, power steering pump. Also went ahead and removed the intake plenum because the amount of fumes it was emitting of gasoline was just horrid. Took off the NOx sensor harness as well as some more coolant hoses that are really unnecessary. So on my RB25 Neo, I will be bypassing the hose that connects here with something much better. Also, my Spitfire Blue coil packs are for sale. Comes with NGK Iridium spark plugs as well as a Wiring Specialties custom coil pack harness. And in today's video, like I mentioned in the last video, we will be degreasing, giving the engine bay an extensive cleanup. Essentially, I will be removing almost everything in the bay. Also going to be removing all the power steering hard lines because I will be converting these to an AN setup just to simplify and modernize the bay more. Get all the extra wiring out and just cover the air compressor or the AC compressor. I'm actually thinking about just deleting this because I can really care less for AC. I'm really not going to be driving the Skyline that much during the summer. Take the headlights out, run to the auto parts store, grab a ton of degreaser, and we will go to town on the engine bay. Back from the hardware store, just went to Ace, got some industrial concrete cleaner, this nice bottle with some industrial simple green cleaner. Already diluted this with water, so I'm excited to see how it works. At this time, I'm gonna go ahead and remove everything that I think needs to be removed, which is essentially everything left in the engine bay. Update on the bay. Got a lot of stuff removed. For the fuse box, I got to essentially pull more wiring, so I'm just gonna wrap this nicely in a plastic bag. Got the other accessories out. A majority of the hard power steering lines was a pain. As you can see, I cannot escape this curse. Canisters out. Windshield wiper reservoir is out. Almost ready for the cleaning. I cannot wait. The most anticipated thing right now for the series. I cannot wait to get the front subframe clean as well. And then again, before we start, we'll go ahead and remove the headlights. Real quick, look how unnecessary this is for the power steering lines, and this all just loops into the reservoir. It just doesn't make any sense. Just about ready to deep clean and degrease the engine bay. As you can see, front bumper removed, got the headlights out and all the extra wiring harness wrapped securely, fuse box wrapped securely. Anything I don't want to get water in, I put a bag over with a cable tie. Can't wait to get in all these nooks and crannies. This thing's going to hopefully transform. Personally, I'm just really wanting to see this transformation here. And I put all the bolts back into the rack so nothing seizes up. All right, so please bear with me since I don't have a fancy tripod to do a nice time lapse, but our industrial strength simple green diluted with water is going to generously apply this. Since I got 2 bottles of it, I'm not too worried about it. Then I'm going to take a detail brush with some pretty strong bristles and just go to town. Yeah, there's a lot of gunk built up here. It's going to be an amazing transformation, guys. As you can see, we got some very noticeable results. Came out really good. I'm not looking to do my absolute best on this, just a couple of passes with the spray and the brush. Very nice. Now everyone's long anticipated favorite part. Let's see what damage we can do with this. A tremendous difference indeed. Went ahead and hit this about 4 times. I actually just went ahead and did the whole entire engine bay also. Quite the transformation. Nothing extreme since the bay honestly wasn't too dirty. It was really just dusty. But no rust, no hidden gremlins, no repair marks, which is fantastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the bay about 3 more times. I'm gonna bust out the Scotch-Brite and get those areas here that can definitely be cleaner. But for the most part, we're really content with the work so far. All right, went ahead and did another 3 passes, another 3 rounds around the engine bay and dried it off, and it is much brighter. That's not just the camera. Honestly, it came out really good. I'm really proud of myself. Really more so the degreaser and the pressure washer, but this thing came out really good. I'm just imagining this thing, same color, just clear coated. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you want to see in the comments below. It's not a show car, it's just a nice street, occasional drift car. But a nice clear coated engine bay would always be nice. Now I'm gonna see how well I can push the Skyline on the wheel dollies. Wish me luck. All right, got stuck in the crack, just use a jack to sort of navigate it. We're back in business. And this is crazy, guys. And here we have the Skyline sitting pretty in the 3rd bay. I gave myself plenty of clearance between the wall and the car, and we have plenty of clearance now for my detailing jobs between the 3rd and 2nd bay. But again, another fulfilling, wholesome, successful weekend. Can't believe the weekend we had, honestly. Friday we pulled the motor. Saturday we took out more parts in the bay and did a minimal cleaning. And today, Sunday, we went ahead and deep cleaned, degreased the whole entire engine bay. It looks pretty factory now, if I do say so myself. Again, I could have spent almost 5, maybe 6 hours on this bay, making it absolutely perfect. But how it looks now is pretty good to me. But still on the fence whether or not I should send this to get painted professionally or maybe do like a DIY. And now the next step is to get the compression test done. If everything works out, in 3 to 5 weeks, we'll go ahead and pick it up in San Diego. Shooting for January, maybe early February. Hopefully not, since I just want to get this done as soon as possible. And once we get the motor and trans, we'll go ahead and order a custom wiring specialties harness that accommodates the gauges, the Haltech Elite 2000. I am going to run Flex Fuel E85. R35 GTR coil packs. I am considering running a trigger kit, potentially, maybe, who knows. I don't want to go overboard since I really just want to get the motor, get the harness, put everything in the car, retune it and drive it. But then again, if everything's out, we might as well go maybe a little crazy, but definitely figure out all the oiling issues, oil head drain kit, and a Ross Tough Ford fluid dampener for sure. But other than that, guys, that is all the content we have right now on the Skyline. Just want to say thank you so much for the continued love and support. And if you're new to the channel too and want to hit the subscribe button, that would help me out immensely. And remember, aim high, drive low. We'll catch you next video. Take care.